Before we go any further, viewer description is advised. What you are about to hear is meant for education, awareness, and critical thought. It's not gossip, it's not tabloid talk, it's a glimpse into the shadows behind the spotlight. This is the untold courtroom moment that shocked an entire industry. Nobody saw it coming. The courtroom had already heard from major names, former collaborator, insider, even rivals. But when Ice Cube walked in alone, without cameras, without lawyers, the energy in the room shifted. He wasn't there for applause. He wasn't there to be saved. He was there to testify. And what he brought with him, not just paper, not just evidence, he brought stories the industry has spent decades trying to bury. I wasn't called, Cube said. I volunteered. His voice was calm, not rehearsed, just real. The weight of 3 decades in the industry pressed into every word. And then came the first blow. You think I am part of their circle. That's what pissed them off the most. I never joined. The courtroom froze. You could hear breath catch in people's throats. Cube wasn't speaking as a rapper or a celebrity. He was speaking as a man who dodged the trap, watched others fall, and finally decided to name names. He talked about the circle, not the label, not a company, a network. A network of power, manipulation, and obedience. The kind that invites to parties, then owns you after them. He looked straight at Diddy and didn't blink. They don't want to partner with you. They want you. And when you say no, that's when it begins. It details how careers were built, then broken, meeting that never happened, roles that disappear, friendship that turn into leverage. And the scariest part, the archive, Cube testified that the real power wasn't in the Diddy's labor, but in his silent Paul, recording footage, photos captured without consent, kept as a weapon. You ever wonder why some flop suddenly vanish? Why headline turn on them overnight? It's not a scandal, it's a warning shot. And then came the name that dropped every jaw in the room. Jamie Foxx, you said. Fox confided in him quietly, saying the industry wasn't what it seems. He described parties with no phones, with cameras you didn't see, and people you didn't recognize. He told me, I laughed, I smiled, but I never felt safe again. You told the court about the phone call. Fox second whispering. Cube, I was something I can't unsee, but was still everyone. Cube said Fox health scare wasn't coincidence. It was consequences. He testified that Fox began refusing invitation, started asking questions, and then suddenly he was gone from headlines replaced by speculation. Don't call it an illness, Cube said. Call it a message. It tied in names like coincidence, not with acquisition by implication, that mentorship weren't always mentorship. That meeting weren't just guidance, they were conditioning. He said. They didn't help Jamie. They handed him off. Then Cube paused, pulled out a calendar marked with cross of project, cancelled appearances, production delays, all after Fox tried to break free. They will say it's signaling creative difference, but the truth is, when you stop playing their game, they make sure you never play game. And Cube made it personal. Describe one night, a night that haunted him to this day. He went to one of those private gatherings. He saw a man drunk that's being filmed. Cameras everywhere, guards at every exit. He walked out. The next morning, a call from a blocked number. We saw you late. That's when I knew this ain't music. This is a manipulation with a soundtrack. You finish his testimony not with a mic drop, but a truth bomb. They don't just silence you with fear, they silence you with footage. He looked toward the jury and said, ask not what did he did, ask who held him to it. And with that, the trial stopped being about one man. It became about an entire machine. Before Cube left, he turned back and said, "They didn't kill Jamie. They didn't kill me. They just made us louder."